For decades, Americans believed one thing would always stay true no matter what happened to the economy. Real estate prices would keep going up. Buying a home was considered the safest investment in the country. Parents told their children that owning property was the key to wealth, stability, and the American dream. But now, something is changing. Quietly, slowly, and in some places very suddenly, the U.S. housing market is beginning to crack. Home sales are collapsing, prices are dropping in major cities, mortgage payments are becoming impossible for ordinary families, and experts are warning that this could be the beginning of one of the biggest real estate downturns America has seen in years. The scary part is that most people still don't realize how serious this situation could become. Because while the headlines still try to sound optimistic, the numbers underneath are telling a completely different story. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why millions of Americans may soon face a financial reality they were never prepared for. Right now, across the United States, houses are sitting on the market longer than they have in years. Sellers who expected bidding wars are suddenly cutting prices again and again just to attract buyers. In cities that exploded during the pandemic housing boom, the slowdown is becoming impossible to ignore. Places like Austin, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and parts of Florida are already seeing sharp declines. Just a few years ago, people were desperately overpaying for homes because they feared prices would never stop rising. Buyers were waiving inspections, offering tens of thousands above asking price, and fighting against dozens of other families for the same property. It felt like real estate could only go up forever. But that excitement has now turned into fear. And the biggest reason behind this entire crisis is interest rates. When the Federal Reserve started raising rates to fight inflation, mortgage rates exploded. Suddenly, a monthly payment that used to cost $1,500 became $3,000 or even more. A normal middle-class family that could once afford a decent home now finds itself completely priced out of the market. Imagine earning the same salary but watching your housing costs double almost overnight. That is exactly what happened to millions of Americans. And because buyers can no longer afford these massive payments, demand is drying up. But here's where things get even more dangerous. During the pandemic, people rushed into the housing market believing prices would continue rising forever. Investors bought thousands of homes. Airbnb owners expanded aggressively. Ordinary families stretched their budgets to the absolute limit because they feared missing out. Cheap money created a housing frenzy unlike anything America had seen in decades. But now those same people are trapped. Many homeowners locked themselves into expensive properties at peak prices. Investors borrowed huge amounts of money expecting easy profits, but with high mortgage rates, rising insurance costs, expensive repairs, inflation, and falling demand, the math no longer works. In some areas, investors are already trying to dump properties before prices fall further. And when investors begin rushing for the exits at the same time, markets can collapse very quickly. One of the biggest warning signs right now is inventory. Housing inventory across America is rising fast. That means more homes are entering the market while fewer buyers are willing or able to purchase them. And in real estate, once supply starts rising faster than demand, prices almost always begin falling. Sellers are becoming desperate. Many are offering huge incentives just to close deals. Some builders are slashing prices by tens of thousands of dollars. Others are offering free upgrades, lower mortgage rates, or covering closing costs because they know buyers have disappeared. This is a massive shift from the insanity of just 2 years ago. Back then, buyers had no power. Today, in many cities, the power is shifting back toward buyers for the first time in years. But even that doesn't mean average Americans are winning, because despite falling prices in some areas, affordability remains terrible. Housing has become so expensive that even price drops are not enough to save many families. In fact, America is now facing one of the worst affordability crises in modern history. The average monthly mortgage payment has reached levels many workers simply cannot sustain. Millions of people are spending huge portions of their income just to keep a roof over their heads.
Some are delaying marriage, others are moving back in with parents. Many young Americans have completely given up on ever owning a home. And that psychological shift matters more than people realize, because housing markets are driven by confidence. Once people stop believing prices will always rise, the entire system becomes unstable. Fear spreads quickly. Buyers wait for lower prices, sellers panic, investors pull out, banks tighten lending, construction slows, and suddenly the market that once looked unstoppable begins unraveling piece by piece. But what makes this situation especially dangerous is America's overall economy. Credit card debt is exploding, car loan defaults are rising, savings are shrinking, layoffs are increasing in multiple industries. Many Americans are already financially exhausted from inflation. So, if unemployment rises while housing prices fall, millions of homeowners could end up trapped in a nightmare situation. Imagine buying a house at the peak of the market with a massive mortgage, only to see your home lose value while your monthly payments remain extremely high. That is how housing crashes begin. And while today's situation is different from the 2008 financial crisis, there are still alarming similarities. Back in 2008, people also believed real estate could never truly crash nationwide. Banks handed out risky loans, investors speculated aggressively, prices became disconnected from reality. Then, once confidence disappeared, the entire system collapsed. Home values crashed, millions lost their homes, entire neighborhoods were destroyed financially. Today, lending standards are stronger than they were back then, which is one reason some experts believe a total collapse may be avoided. But that does not mean the market is safe, because affordability itself can trigger massive corrections. If ordinary people simply cannot afford homes anymore, prices eventually have to come down. There is no way around basic economics. And already the warning signs are everywhere. Luxury homes are struggling to sell. Condo markets are weakening in multiple cities. Commercial real estate is facing enormous pressure as office buildings sit half empty. Some regional banks are under stress because of bad real estate loans. Even home builders are becoming cautious about the future. Another major issue is the rise of hidden costs that many homeowners never expected. Property taxes are increasing. Insurance premiums in states like Florida and California are becoming unbelievably expensive. Maintenance costs have surged because labor and materials cost far more than before. Many homeowners who thought they could comfortably afford their property are now realizing the true cost of ownership is much higher than they imagined. And when people become financially squeezed, forced selling begins to increase. That puts even more pressure on prices. Meanwhile, younger generations are becoming increasingly angry and frustrated. Many feel the system is completely broken. They watched previous generations buy homes at reasonable prices, while today's market feels almost impossible to enter. A growing number of Americans now believe the American dream itself is dying. And whether that feeling is completely true or not, perception matters. Because once enough people lose confidence in the future, economic behavior changes dramatically. People stop spending, they stop investing, they delay major life decisions, and markets weaken even faster. The truth is, the U.S. housing market today is standing at a dangerous crossroads. Some experts believe prices will slowly correct over several years. Others fear a sharper crash could happen if the economy enters recession. Nobody knows exactly how bad things could get, but what is undeniable is this: the housing boom that made people feel rich and unstoppable is over. The era of easy money is gone, and millions of Americans are now confronting a reality they never expected. Homes are no longer affordable, debt is crushing families, and the market that once symbolized stability suddenly feels fragile. But here's the most important part of this story. Housing crashes don't happen overnight. They happen slowly at first, then suddenly all at once. At the beginning, most people deny the problem exists. Headlines stay positive, experts remain divided, sellers stay stubborn. But underneath the surface, pressure keeps building, and eventually something breaks. The question now is whether America is heading toward a mild correction or the beginning of a much larger financial storm. Because if home prices continue falling while the economy weakens, the consequences could spread far beyond real estate. Banks, businesses, jobs, retirement savings, and entire communities could feel the impact. And for millions of ordinary Americans already struggling to survive, this may only be the beginning.